Good day, my darling oddities, and welcome back to Otter Space, the part of your brain that left for milk a year ago and still hasn't come back. Today I'm here with Gil Swampguy.
Hi.
I was expecting more than just hi, but hi!
No, no, I'm reeling from your opening joke. That was good.
Well, you know, today's very dad-based day, so that's what happened to my father.
Oh no.
Uh, oh, we're off to a good start.
Oh,
So Gil,
absolutely.
welcome to Otter Space. How are you today?
Hello. I'm great. Thanks for having me.
So,
I'm excited.
Gil is a fellow dad tuber in the VTuber space, and I'm happy as hell to have him on here. Gil, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I uh I am a swamp creature suburban dad VTuber. I stream over on my Twitch channel and I do a bunch of everything really. Just
All
kind
of
of
his
whatever
links
grabs
are,
my
are
attention.
right over there. If you take a look,
Yeah.
they're all
Yes,
down
right
below.
down there.
Right there, right there.
Down here. Right down here.
I
Just-
have a high point, but I don't have a low point. I can staying alive, staying alive.
Oh yeah. Start the lawnmower.
I don't think I can start the lawnmower. I can flag you down. I can stop traffic.
You can do 25% of the YMCA.
Why? 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 That's end scene.
Yeah.
Story of my life. Why? Speaking of Bean, why are you back there?
Oh no.
Come on. The Bean has made this habit of finding nooks and crannies that she can shimmy her little tootsie into. Get over here. Get over here. Like some Legends of the Hidden Temple nonsense she has to go through to get into these positions. I swear she's gonna come back with a Shrine of the Silver Monkey one of these days.
I know that all too well.
Yeah. So, where did you go, child? Child, why are you back there again? Like it's like the minute I turn around, she's back there. Child, small child, why are you there?
Tiny human, return to
Otter.
me. Tiny
Hey.
otter.
So,
Tiny swamp creature.
today I have a brand new revamped wheel of Otter nonsense for us to play with. It has, usually I keep 20 options on it, but it has a brand spanking new coat of paint. It's got 31 options on it. So we are going to trot that out momentarily. But is there anything in particular that you'd like to hype up or chat about now, Gil, or shall we get right into it?
Oh boy. Well, my two favorite things to talk about are tabletop games and or like I said in DMs, tabletop games and the lore behind Coheed and Cambria's discography. Because there is a story, like some semi-interconnected story across all but one of their albums. But I tend to lose a lot of people on that because I just go full fanboy mode.
I'm going to pretend I understood a single word you just said. Yep, very interesting.
Yeah, see, that's exactly how it usually starts.
That look of you, like, just your call is important to us. Please continue to hold.
Right, yeah. I guess simple breakdown. The rock band Coheed and Cambria, they're my favorite band.
Okay.
All of their albums tell a story in one way or another. And it's all set in like this space opera sci-fi kind of deal.
Right.
And like in this entire universe that the lead singers created, and they've even gone so far as publishing graphic novels and web comics of stuff that happens in their albums.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That kind of reminds me. So one of my wife's multiple fascinations with music right now is well, not really right now. It's been an ongoing thing. So she's always liked Twerp, TWRP, Tupperware Remix Party. But
Love 'em.
After Twerp kind of was I swear it was like gateway drugs all the way around. It started out with NSP because she got into Game Grumps.
Naturally,
so
yeah.
from Game Grumps, she got found Danny, who led to NSP. From NSP to TWRP, and from TWRP to the Proto Men. And the reason I bring that up,
good.
yeah, the reason I bring that up is because the Proto Men kind of have an underlying story behind it, but it's like the lore behind Mega Man.
Oh yeah, that would make sense, wouldn't it?
Yep. And we've been to a Proto Man concert where they trot out the Proto Man helmet. So that was kind of a neat experience.
That's cool.
Yeah. So but every once in a while when I'm listening to the Proto Man songs, I'm just like, wait a minute, that's Dr. Wily they're talking about. wait a minute. So
Yeah.
it's very interesting to listen to and make those connections. So I feel like it might have some kind of, not like the Proto Man have, an established lore because of Mega Man, but it sounds like it's similar in concept but made specifically by this band. Does that sound about right?
Yeah. That's pretty right. The general. I'm not going to go too heavy into details because I know I'll spiral. The general kind of concept is for like the first 4 albums, there's these 2 characters, the band's namesake, Coheed and Cambria Kilgannon, and they were experimented on with this virus that gave them basically superpowers. And it talks about like them having to deal with this evil general who's trying to take over their planet, which and the wildest thing about all this is the solar system is called Heaven's Fence, and it's like this collection of, I want to say, 70 something planets arranged in a perfect triangle with with several suns kind of revolving around them. And each planet's connected by what's called the keywork, which is like this well, now it was like this it was a basically an interplanetary highway, but in one of the other albums it actually reveals the story of the scientist who went in and discovered it and found out that it was, oh wait, this is full of ghosts.
Oh,
this is where the afterlife is these little beams that connect all the planets.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a super wild story.
That took a turn I wasn't ready for.
Yeah. The whole thing is insane. But it's one of my favorite things to like get real deep and nerdy on.
I would not be able to keep up.
Yeah, no. That's why I keep that that's why I kind of keep that off of the topic table, unless
all good. Hey, if you're interested, have you ever run into? Hold on, real quick. Just Gabriella, thank you for stopping in. Welcome to Outer Space, the part of your brain that left for milk years ago and never came back. We're here with Gil Swampguy, and he's doing some talking about something that I cannot fathom, but that's not a very very long list of things I can't fathom. Coheed, you said it's Coheed and Cambria? Is that correct?
That's the name of the band.
Very interesting. I'll have to look at how would you describe their music?
They're very genre fluid. They kind of bounce around to a bunch of different genres. They're like kind of old school rock in some cases. They're pop punk in others. They're melodic metal in some points. They're pop in some points. It's really just kind of they kind of write whatever they feel like doing.
So on the topic of space operas, I have to ask. You have a breathing apparatus. You have a backpack. You have a head. Could you go into space?
Probably.
Excellent.
Probably, if it wasn't for the fact that space is extremely freezing, and I would probably freeze up into a fish stick.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I'm living in the Northeast right now, so I kind of understand freezing in space.
Yeah, no, it's been chilly. Holy cow!
Yeah, it's freeze the snot in your nose cold right now.
Yeah.
Bean, the triangle's for music, not for eating.
No.
Oh, for crying out loud. It's literally a metal bar. What are you doing? She's like, nom nom metal. You know what?
Yeah.
You know what?
My kid does that kind of stuff too. Just anything that he thinks can fit in his mouth will go in his mouth.
Honestly, at this point, I want to see if she can make a dent in it, because I feel like that's bragging rights. My kid can bite through steel.
Matter muncher Otter.
Yeah, seriously. Child. Go, and she dropped it. Okay, bye.
I'm done with this now.
More along the lines of she was trying to set it down on, looks like my PS4, and she missed.
Oh no.
We have so we have 2 dogs, and we have these things that they're like portable dog fence areas where you can make like a ring of fence, put your dog in, right? We don't really use them for the dogs anymore. but we call them dog jails because, well, obviously.
Yeah.
But we use those to kind of make this barricade between the bean and all of the expensive electronics.
Entirely fair.
And I'm concerned that she's starting to figure out the process.
Oh no.
Because she's shimmying the gates around like, I could dismantle this.
That's the best and also the scariest part of being a parent is watching your child grow up and get smarter and like figure things out, and you're like, oh wow, he's they're really getting the hang of this, and then you like look at what they're actually doing, you're like, oh no, they're getting too smart.
Oh no, they're getting the hang of this.
Yeah, it's exactly.
Child, don't bite the dog gate. Yes, that. Don't bite it. This kid. So this kid 1v2'd me and a phlebotomist today, and basically won. So I was telling Gil a little bit before stream started, but she had to have some blood tests drawn, and well, she is quite literally a perfect guardian of the bloodline, the physical, like, matter product of the bloodline. She will protect it with her life because that phlebotomist earned her paycheck today. I'll tell you that much for free. Literally had to wring it out of Bean's tiny hands because this kid was gonna just. So, if she kept trying to go with a needle, somebody was gonna have a needle in them, and it probably wasn't gonna be the Bean.
Oh no.
So yeah, that was my afternoon.
Oh.
But she got it done. Mad props to the phlebotomist, whose name I didn't catch, but I wouldn't be able to say on stream anyway. So potato.
Good job.
Yes,
good job, phlebotomist.
Good job, professional vampire. Yeah, that's what I call him. The phlebotomist. I've been working in nursing homes for many years. I finally got into a different job, but at the nursing home, I always see them coming down with their little kid. I'm like, oh, there's a professional vampire. They're here to take the blood.
I bet they love that.
Some of them did. Some of them just thought, like, why is this guy talking to me?
How is he still hired here?
Not only was I hired, I was management.
Oh.
Dr. Acula. Yeah, exactly. You know, come to think of it, I never did see them when there was garlic on the menu.
Might be a red flag right there.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, a bunch of elderly patients with garlic in them, it's probably just not a great process altogether. But
yeah.
So, anywho, moving on. So we are going to play a game called 3 Questions. So the way the game's going to work is we will take turns, and we will try and... Naomi Snake, thanks for stopping by. Welcome to Otter Space, part of your brain that left for milk years ago and never came back. How are you? I like the shaky, the wiggle, the wiggle, the wiggle. The wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
I gotta get one of those wiggles made for myself.
Yeah, and I see those all the time, and it's like, I just need a Swamp Dad wiggle.
I was very happy to get the Otter, Bongo Otter. So I'm happy. Bean, leave the amiibos alone.
No, not the amiibos.
Those things are expensive, yo.
They really are.
You know what I saw the other day that kind of made me pause and like, what is the point of this? So you know Squishmallows, of course, right?
Yeah. My wife has a bunch of them.
Squishmallow trading cards.
Interesting.
Right? And I looked at that and I said, that defeats the purpose. Squishmallows
a little bit.
Yeah, they're fun and they're pleasant because they're squishy and they're mellowy and they're animals and they make great dog beds and they make great throw pillows. Yeah, my dog actually, my little familiar Odin sleeps on a frog squishmallow, and so he's a frug and a doog, or a doog on a frug.
A doog on a frug.
A doog on a frug. He loves his frug. But okay, you know what? Whatever. Just don't eat it. Okay, that's fine. The Yoshis can go into the box. That's fine. Just don't let your sister get them. My female dog, my wife's dog, Petunia, she still likes to chew things up. My dog's gotten over it, but Petunia, not so much. And I have, you ever seen Yoshi's Woolly World?
I have seen it. I've played the demo for it, and it seems like a pretty good game.
I never played it, but I got it for my wife for Christmas because I knew she would like the amiibos. So I got the amiibos, and it felt silly to have the amiibos for a game without having the game. So I bought her the amiibos, and then I was like, I should probably get her the game to go with them. Usually you go the other way around. You buy the amiibos to go with the game, but that's not how I operated. So we have the Yoshi's Woolly World amiibos, and the Bean's like, these are cute! And I'm like, please don't give those to the dog. Child, I'm watching you. Anywho, and now that I'm gonna try and stop being distracted, we're gonna go ahead and jump over to ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. We're gonna click. I say click. There we go. To the wheel of Otter nonsense. Yes. So that was a good like classic Batman sound there.
Right?
Woohoo, it's another Wild Otter stream. Voodoo Cobra, welcome to outer space, the part of your brain that left for milk years ago and never came back. How are you today, Cobra? Oh, Bean is kissing the Yoshi. That's adorable. You kissing that Yoshi? That's a good Bean.
Give the Yoshis all the loving.
Mwah, mwah. Good Beanie. So I have an additional. I'm hedging my bets today because one of my Gil. I don't think you've caught any of my previous streams where I've had the wheel on. But one of my guild members or raid members from World of Warcraft was on one of my streams, and I have a stream redeem, which is fun to say, by the way. Where people can add their own punishments to the Wheel of Otter Nonsense. And he decided to put his own punishment on there where I have to call him out as the best member of my group. And I swear to you, the stupid thing has shown up every stream since. And there were 20 options. And some options never show up, but his has shown up every single time. So I
think they hacked the system.
I'm beginning to think so because he might be into IT. I might have to stop him. Are you a paladin or are you a hacker? Thank you for Yoshi, baby. Thank you.
Hackadin.
A hackadin. A paladker. A paladker.
Cyber paladin.
Cyber paladin. Okay, hold on. We're making a whole genre here. Cyber paladin. Technolock. Yeah, hold on. We're going places with this. So write this down.
Virus hunter.
Virus hunter. Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, no, this is good. This is good stuff.
This is good stuff. This is good. We're gonna make a whole new genre right here.
Yes.
Except it's probably been done before.
Shadowrun.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was worried about. Technomancer. Technomancer's definitely been done. I think there's a game called Technomancer. I never checked it out.
Yeah, there's a game called Technomancer, and I think it's one of the playable characters in Borderlands.
Oh, okay. All right. Borderlands. Huh. Thank you, Bean. Bean, you don't need another Yoshi. Okay, good girl put it back. She's also got the bottom half of Mr. Potato Head. I don't know where the rest is.
No.
So actually, hold on. I'm gonna pose a technical or a philosophical quandary to you. If you take the legs off of Mr. Potato Head, has he been decapitated or has he been hobbled?
That's
right.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Yeah, that occurred to me like the first day she had it. She pulled it apart in front of me, and I'm like, did she tear his head off or his legs off?
This is gonna keep me up at night.
Right? These are the things. These are the things I think up in the dead of night. Bane, that's mine. No.
Defeated.
Oh, that's funny. How's it going, Gary? Thank you, Bane. Thank you. Hello, Bane. Thank you, Bane. Bean needs all of the Yoshis. Bean has 3 Yoshis. I don't know where 2 of them went. I have the blue one now. Thank you. You want it back? Okay, here you go. Good, Bean.
It's like, I just wanted you to look. No take.
Pretty much, yeah. She's like, I will let you observe this. No, you may not have it. I said no. Good day to you. Good day, sir.
I said good day.
She really does the good day thing. Like, she'll wave. She'll be like, you are dismissed, sir. Good day.
Oh, the little backhanded up wave, wave. Yep.
Goodbye.
Oh.
Goodbye.
Shoo.
Be gone. Pest. Be gone, mortal. Right,
oh,
babe?
That's great.
She's over here looking at the screen like, what? You talking smack?
My son hasn't hit that level of sass yet, and I'm really kind of terrified from when he does, because knowing his dad and mom, it's gonna be off the charts.
Yeah, kids or cats, which is harder to stream around? I've never streamed around cats, to be fair. I feel like both probably fall into the similar category of whatever it is you don't want them to do, that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, I'll agree to that.
Yeah, I don't have cats. You know, fun fact, when I was younger, I considered myself a cat person. And only when I got older did I kind of start realizing, well, cats are pretty cool and everything, but dogs are really good, like, pets, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like they're comfy, cozy. Like, some cats are very good and cuddly and stuff, but it's more likely to get a dog that wants to be comfy and cuddly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm.
No.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
It's like I feel like this is the verbal equivalent of that moment where you're walking down a hall, you both come into like the same part of the hallway, and then you each take a step to the side, like trying to get out.
Yeah,
of
it's the little dance.
Yeah, no, you go, no, you go, no. I think
Yeah.
that's the verbal equivalent of what just happened.
But I guess I kind of grew up the opposite. I always saw myself as more of a dog person, but as I've entered adult life, it's like cats are, for me, are just easier to be around.
Yeah,
Because they're more kind of like just like apathetic roommates for the most part. It's like they only want attention when they want attention.
That's true.
And like, and I'm cool with that because they can just kind of do their own thing and I can do my own thing. And you're like, oh hey, what are you doing? Give me some head pats. Okay, I'm gonna go over here now.
I'm done with you now. Goodbye.
Yep, I'm done. Bye. I was like, all right, I'll observe you from the other side of the room.
I will stare at you awkwardly from over here.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I grew up around cats, so I always have a soft spot for cats. But there's something to be said for coming home and knowing that something's happy that you're there.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
It's usually not my wife.
Oh yeah.
Anywho, okay, so yeah, the way it's gonna work. So 3 questions. So you're gonna think of an item, a topic, or something. You're gonna have a concept, or whoever goes in the round will have something in their mind. They will let the other person try and guess what it is. They have the ability to ask 3 questions, 3 general questions. You can't ask what is it, because obviously. You can ask 3 questions, and you have to guess after 3 questions. You have to guess what it is, or within 3 questions. If you do not, then you have to spin the wheel of Otter Nonsense. If you do guess it, your opponent has to spin the wheel of Otter Nonsense.
All right.
Do whatever the wheel commands. So, as my guest, I shall let you go first, unless you prefer I go first to set the example.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like 20 questions, but harder. True.
Yeah. Okay. I think I got it.
Okay. Hit me.
Okay.
Ah!
No!
Not that kind of hit.
Okay. Are you have the first topic?
Oh,
or do I?
When I said go first, I had meant like you asked.
Oh,
but
okay.
if you want me to ask the first question, I totally can.
Okay. All right. I won't break tradition. I'll ask first.
Okay.
Okay. Is it an animal?
I think you misunderstand.
I do.
Okay. So I will come up with something, and I'll go first in that I will have the first answer in my mind, and then you will ask the 3 questions. So, in answer to your first question, yes, it is an animal. Next question.
Okay. Wow. My brain.
That's okay. Take your time.
Does it have fur?
In a manner of speaking, yes.
In a manner of speaking. Oh gosh, that just got harder.
Nearsighted otter, Cobra says. No, I wouldn't be that gentle. Touche, though.
Okay. Is it usually found in the water?
No.
Okay.
It would be rather atypical to find this in the water, as a matter of fact.
Okay, fur in a sense, not found in water. It is an animal.
Yes.
Oh gosh. Oh, this is hard.
You did not narrow your options down very much.
I really did not know. Is it a tarantula?
No, it is not. It is a sheep.
Ah! Damn.
When I say fur in a sense, I thought, well, technically it's wool, but yeah.
Wool, yeah. Darn. Okay.
All right, so Gil's going to be spinning the wheel the first time. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's see it.
Go, Wheel of Otter Nonsense. Eventually.
Max spinach.
Add random crap to your scene. Since you are on VTube Studio, I will let you add your own crap to your own scene.
Okay. Let me.
It does have to be visible above your description line there, though. I
Okay.
pulled the wool over your eyes. Yes, Cobra, I certainly did.
Let's see. Let's
That wasn't
see. I
too
know I downloaded
bad.
some cool.
I would have started a show sooner, but I was feeling too sheepish.
Oh.
Call me Mint
That's-
Jelly because I'm on the lam.
Okay, here we go.
I can keep going. Yeah, nice. Shades.
Yeah.
Dig it.
Yeah.
Got put glasses over the glasses. They're like those little clip-on things that you have over the glasses.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, I had to make
Alright.
sure that was going to work right. Okay.
Perfect. Well done. All right, it is your turn to think of the topic and my turn to ask the questions. So as soon as you got a topic in mind, tell me, and I will start asking questions.
Ready.
Okay. Is it animate?
No.
Okay, so it's an inanimate object. Is it used for digital medium of any sort?
No.
Oh shit. Okay, so it's not computer. It's not a any part of computer. It's not a CD. I was thinking CD originally. Can it be used in the consumption of food and or beverage?
Yeah.
Is it a coffee cup?
No.
Shit. Okay, what is it?
I feel like I might have maybe misled you with the third question. It was a cheeseburger. It is the thing that could be eaten.
Okay, no. Technically, you're correct. I was too broad in my questioning. That's my fault. So fair's fair. All right, spinning it. You spin me right round, baby, right round like a record, baby, right round, round. Okay. What do we got?
Like doing the Night at the Roxbury
Adding
thing for a second.
All right, bean number 1 has been added to the scene. Bean on the scene. So my record for beans on the scene is 17, which just happens to be
Holy
perfect.
cow.
Yeah, Immortal Anna still holds the record for most beans in a single scene at 17, which I did not plan, by the way. So that the fact that it all rhymes perfectly technically is the best kind of correct. You are correct.
That is absolutely true.
Absolutely. Alrighty, so it is now my turn. I'm gonna try to narrow things down a little bit. Why don't we narrow things down just a skosh? We'll have a specific overarching topic, and we'll each think of things from within that topic. Just to give us more of a chance of winning. So let's say the overarching topic will be for this first couple of rounds. Let's just say it's animals, just for the heck of it. And let me think of an animal. Maybe 5 questions. All right, 5 questions is fair. So 5 questions, and narrow down the topic. So the topic is animals. I have an animal in mind. Go ahead and ask question number 1.
Is it a reptile?
It is not a reptile.
Okay. Would it be found in North America?
Absolutely.
Okay. Great. Does it have 4 legs?
Yes.
Okay. Narrowing it down. Good. Are they carnivores?
No. At least
No?
most of them aren't.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm gonna say no because they're not supposed to be.
They're not supposed to be.
I'll explain that later once we get to the end. But no,
okay.
Generally speaking, no.
Okay. So that was number 4.
Yes.
Final question. Would they be found in like in a temperate forest area?
Yeah.
Okay.
Beanie, that is a dog bone.
I'm gonna say a deer.
No.
Ah.
Nope. It is a rabbit.
Oh.
And the reason I had that moment of pause where when you asked if it was a carnivore, my mind went directly to Monty Python.
Oh, no.
Yes, they are, but my mind immediately thought of one that was not was definitely a carnivore.
Oh, that's so good. Okay. Yep.
Yep. Spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel.
I feel like I may have slightly derailed your line of thinking by doing that, but I apologize. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Improvise. Oh, your own punch. So when my new sign up form lets my guests propose a punishment for the wheel, and this is the one that Gil himself added. So you are hoist on your own petard.
Yay! Okay.
What is it? 575?
Yeah, 575.
Okay.
Okay. Oh boy.
Didn't come in loaded for this, did you?
No, I didn't, because I wasn't expecting to actually get my own thing.
The wheel works in mysterious ways.
It sure does. Okay. Okay. Open up the gas.
Mm-hmm.
Place burger patty on lovingly. It's grilling time, y'all.
Open up the gas. That's 5. Place burger patty lovingly. Nope, that's 8 syllables.
Oh shoot! Place
burger patty.
Place
lovingly.
Place the burger down.
Yep.
Oh, darn. Oh,
softly.
Softly. Yeah, place the burger down softly.
I'm helping. Okay.
It's grilling time, y'all.
It's grilling time, y'all. Oh yeah. Okay. Success. Eventual success is still success.
I did it.
Yay! So for the record, so you've seen the shop I did in order to make the promo for this collab here, right?
I did, yes. It was great.
My plan was to add little tiny burgers coming out of the fish food thing, but I couldn't. I was at that point. It was already late, and I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to shrink them down. I'm gonna have to position them.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, I was like, at this point, I'm already done. Bean, what do you got?
Yeah, no, it's great. I love it.
What do you got? Child, why do you have nail clippers?
Oh no!
You don't need those. Well, maybe you do, but you don't need to be the one holding them.
Right.
Sorry, this kid finds things that I haven't seen in a decade. Okay. It is your turn to come up with an answer and my turn to ask the questions. You have an animal
ready.
In mind. You are. Is it a type of bird?
No.
Okay. Well, damn. Is it a mammal?
No.
Oh shit. Okay. Is it a reptile?
Yes.
Okay, it is a reptile. Do people typically keep it as pets?
Yes.
Does it eat mice?
No.
Okay, so it's not a snake then. Iguana.
No.
Damn it. What was
Close though. It's a gecko.
Ah, bloody hell. I was in the right ballpark.
You were right there.
Oh, I was so close. I thought too big, literally. Okay, alright. Spinning the wheel.
Those things could get massive. They can get like 7 feet long.
True. Earth, air, water, or fire. Why? Okay, so I have to answer this question. So my unequivocal answer is, of course, Earth. Everybody assumes that as an otter I must like the element of water, but I do not like the water. Earth is definitely my element of choice for stability, for sturdiness, for resolution. It is the element of reliability, and that is why I respect it. And, Earth feathers in Avatar are, like, wicked cool shit. So that's the answer. So anybody that assumes I am a water element because I am an otter, that is profiling, and I don't appreciate it. So, there. I saw somebody made a was doing like, "I'll make your VTuber into a Pokemon card." I'm like, I know where this is going, but I still have to. And of course, it was in fact a water type Pokemon. I'm like, you know what? I can't really fault you. You don't know me well enough, but I'm still angry about it.
I think I participated in something like that too, and they gave me a grass type, which I get it, green, but
Yeah, but you literally have a bowl of water on your head.
yeah.
I don't know.
Hmm.
So yeah. Anywho. All right.
Anyway,
So let's see here. So that was. So now I have to come up with an animal. All right. I've got an animal. Go ahead.
okay, all right. Is it? Is it a bird?
Yes.
Cool. Okay.
You knew birds were on my
Um,
mind, huh?
I'm a little bird brain myself right now.
Ah.
Ah.
You gonna tweet about it later?
Uh, um, is it native to North America?
Yes.
Okay. Is
No,
it
that's my coffee bean. Thank you.
is it a predatory bird?
Yes.
Okay.
You don't need
Is
coffee, child.
is it a symbol of the country we live in?
No.
Okay. Okay.
To my knowledge, it's not the symbol of any country. That's just a little bonus for you.
Okay, cool, cool. Um,
To my knowledge, doesn't mean it's
does
true.
it eat its prey while it's alive?
Mm. Hmm. Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, that eliminates
Depending on the
vulture.
size, depending on the size of the thing,
Gotcha. Is it a condor?
it is not a condor.
Ah!
It's an owl.
Oh no!
Woo, woo,
Uh,
me.
It,
I love owls.
it always feels like the answer is like super obvious once it's
Well, yeah, that's the
announced.
thing. That's the thing about hindsight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fun fact: I actually have quite a few plushies and stuffed animals above my desk. So I just kind of keep looking up and I'm like, okay, well, there's an animal. And I have this this owl-shaped pillow that I bought at a craft fair one year, and
Mhm.
it has. So you know about Doctor Who, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously everybody knows a little bit about Doctor Who. So it has the TARDIS in the time vortex pattern on its like body, and it's got a bow
Mhm.
tie on it. And I was looking at it, just admiring the fact that it had the TARDIS and the time vortex, and I liked the yellow on it, and it was cool. And then I was sitting across from the person who's selling it, and I was like, I like the Doctor Who owl. She goes, yeah, it's Doctor Hoot. And I'm like, well,
Doctor
shit, now
Hoot.
I have to buy it. So now Doctor Hoot sits above my desks.
Many financial decisions were made off of a joke.
Yep, absolutely.
Yep.
So, but hey, you know what? I've told that story multiple times, multiple people. Therefore, I have definitely gotten my $20? I've gotten my $20 worth.
Oh yeah, yeah. That sounds like a good $20 deal.
Yes. Okay. So now it is time to spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel.
Since you didn't get it, you guessed condor. It was owl, so it is your punishment.
It is my punishment.
Will you let me go? No, we will not let
No.
you go.
Never let you go.
Oh, that's an easy. Okay, so what's your favorite food? Tell us about your favorite food.
Oh boy, I have too many favorite foods because I love all the foods.
Food is good.
Food is very good.
You might say food is essential to life.
It is. It's quite necessary. um, um, truth be told,
Hmm?
my favorite food's biscuits and gravy.
Biscuits and gravy. That's a very southern answer.
Yeah, for an Ohioan.
Yeah. Your punishment is one night of free bean sitting. No, I'm not putting anybody through that. Dapper Pumpkin, welcome to Otter Space, a part of your brain that left for milk years ago and never came back. How are you
Gray.
today?
Oh, shit! No. Gray's right. Dapper Pumpkin's right.
That weird fried sandwich with jam. Please
Yes,
elaborate.
it's that. It's a Monte Cristo.
Okay, that does not help. Continue.
Sorry. It's basically a ham and cheese sandwich, sometimes turkey ham and cheese, but it's been griddled and then deep fried. And then a very light sprinkling of powdered sugar, and then they serve it with like a small little ramekin of like berry preserves to dip it in. It
I
is
have so many
probably
questions.
it is probably the most delicious thing on this planet.
Okay, my first question: the hell is
Yes.
a ramekin?
It's like that tiny little sauce cup that you get when you go to restaurants and you
Huh.
like ask for a thing of ranch.
I just thought it was like a fake goat that you put clothes on,
It only fights its siblings.
as opposed to a mannequin. It'd be a ramekin.
It rams a kid. Okay.
Ah, instead of a mannequin, it's a ramekin. Hmm. Okay, follow up question. So
Yeah.
it sounds like it sounds like a dessert sandwich made with not dessert meat. What is going on?
It is the perfect blend of sweet and savory,
Hmm, hmm.
in my opinion. It
Love
tastes it's like lunch with like a side of dessert.
Are you sneezing or are you going ka-chow, I'm not
Ka-chow.
sure. I hear ka-chow. Yeah, it's like, is that a sneeze or are you just doing your Lightning McQueen thing?
I feel bad for whoever Bean's fighting.
No, seriously. Like I could barely hold the bean down while the phlebotomist was going at her today. And if this kid had a weapon, that person would not have had a
Oh
chance.
no.
If she had her wooden spoon of war bringing, the phlebotomist would have been done for.
Swipes the needle from the phlebotomist and everybody backs away immediately.
It honestly, I was concerned it was going to end up being there. So I'm kind of glad she ended up deciding just to try to wring the blood out of her. Anywho, uh, Monte Cristo sandwich. That is interesting.
It's
Can't
so
say
good.
I've ever had it, but it sounds very interesting.
There's only like maybe 2 places within an hour's drive of my house that serve it.
Does it have cheese in it? Let me ask you that.
Yes, it
Okay,
does.
good. Cheese is automatically. I've been eating a lot of cheese lately. I don't.
Oh, I mean, cheese is great.
Cheese is pretty great. I have an ex-girlfriend that refused to eat cheese. Please note she's an ex.
Oh yeah, no, that tracks. It wasn't because of like a health issue or anything. It was just I just don't
No,
like
she just
cheese.
didn't like cheese. Just did
Okay,
not
yeah,
like
no,
it.
that's
Yeah, I should have known. I should have known immediately that the relationship was doomed to fail, because she did not like cheese.
I had a moment of that with my wife, because I think it was maybe our second or third date. She revealed that she didn't like peanut butter.
Gasp.
I know, but then she went through the pregnancy and everything, and like how pregnancy will like change
Yep,
your taste
absolutely.
buds and stuff. And now she just cannot stop. Like anytime she goes to the grocery store to pick up groceries, she always gets like a small like little 6-pack of peanut butter cookies just for herself.
Dapper Pumpkin says they haven't had cheese since they got COVID. That's
Oh
deeply
no.
unfortunate. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, one of the signs of COVID is having no taste. So, that's fair. If you don't like cheese and you got COVID, yeah, that tracks.
Yeah.
Okay, so your wife had some weird cravings. Let's talk about that for a minute. Let's conversation break here. Weirdest cravings that your wife had during pregnancy.
Oh gosh. Cucumbers and grape jelly.
That is rather peculiar.
Yeah.
Wow. My wife didn't do anything like my wife did things that were out of normal for her, but not out of normal for normal people.
Right.
Like she was absolutely 100% obsessed with deli meat.
Huh.
Because she wasn't allowed to have it.
Oh.
So that
It was one of
made
those.
yeah,
Yeah.
because you're not supposed to have deli meat when you're pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
And she, as a result, she craved it and craved it. And actually, the day the bean was born, she sent me out to a place to get a sandwich for her. She wanted an Italian stallion sandwich. And I'll always remember because I was in line at the sandwich place, and there's 2 police officers in front of me. And they just kind of look at me, and I'm just standing there, just looking, bedraggled, like I just saw a baby being born.
It happens.
And they're like, hi. I'm like, what's up? And they're like, you have an awful lot of stuff, because I had a sandwich for me, sandwich for her, and a big stack of cannolis for the nursing staff, because we want to do something
Oh,
nice for the nursing staff. We
that's
got
nice.
them a cannoli gift platter. Anyway, so they're like, what's with all the stuff? And I'm like, well, my wife's in the hospital. She just gave birth to my first child. And they're like, so why the hell are you here? I was like, listen, officer, I said, listen to your officer. If
It
I
would have been a
don't
bad
come
time if
back
I
with this
stayed.
sandwich, if I don't get back there with the sandwich, you will be reported. You will have a homicide reported to you. And I said, so I am doing a civil service by providing the sandwich to my wife who just gave birth to our child. Okay? And they're like, you know what? I respect that.
Yep, that's fair.
The other strange one was cinnamon. She was obsessed with cinnamon.
Really?
Yep. Had
Huh.
cinnamon buns, cinnamon on toast, cinnamon. I think she doesn't even like gum, but she likes cinnamon gum.
Huh.
So cucumbers and grape jelly. That is interesting.
Yeah, there was also pickles and chocolate ice cream.
I've heard that one. That's like the cliche one, right?
Yeah, that one that one I kind of was like prepared for. I was not
Yeah.
prepared for the other one.
Yeah, pickles and grape jelly. That or cucumber and grape jelly. There's got to be something in like because pickles and cucumber are the same thing.
Yeah, it's
so-
like the salt or something, or I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. Oh, and lattes.
I'm not a
Lattes
chemist.
is the other thing. I'm not a chemist legally.
Legally.
Hey, I got. You know what? I got the jacket. I got the jacket. So I am a scientist. I may have stolen this jacket, but I am still a scientist as a result. So that's official. That is Otter lore right there.
How many times have you heard the Heisenberg joke? That told me everything I needed to know.
So let me tell you something. So I did not design myself with Heisenberg in mind at all. I like Breaking Bad. I like Breaking Bad just fine, but I was not prepared because my Otter model is a little bit of a fourth wall there, but I kind of tried to make myself look like myself, like an otter.
Yeah, that's kind of what I did, but with a swamp creature.
Yeah, so like I have these glasses, I have this beard, I actually have this hat. Nobody believes I have the hat, but there's this whole story behind it. But I'll save that for another time in case the story thing comes up. It is a sigh of Otter defeat. You are correct. It was the sigh of Otter defeat because I did not plan to be Heisenberg. In fact, the name Ottenberg was given to me by Big Mike, Goose Daddy, and because it was based off of Heisenberg, and I didn't realize that until I had already bought into the. Oh, I like that Ottenberg. That's a good name. So that became a canon last name. And then finally it dawned on me that he had just mixed Otter with Heisenberg. And I was like, well, shit, now it's permanent.
Oh, no, I have made a mistake.
So then I started leaning into it because you know what my middle name is?
Yeah.
My middle name is Hartwell.
Mm-hmm. I do remember that.
That's Walter's middle name. So
I'm going to be 100% honest. I haven't seen Breaking Bad.
Oh, yeah, it's okay, but it's definitely if you haven't seen it at this point, the amount of hype and people talking this, that, or the other thing about it, it's not going to meet any kind of expectation, good or bad, at this point. So you're probably better off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it was good. I enjoyed it very much, but it was before a lot of the whole hype wave behind it.
Right.
So it's one of those things where the hype behind something can often ruin the thing because it's never going to reach those expectations. That's just
there was a couple times where I almost picked it up just purely because my grandparents, who are like the most like very straight-laced people you've ever met, like you wouldn't dream of them watching something like that, but like I was having dinner with them at their house one time and my grandpa was like, you know what I've been watching? I've been watching that Breaking Bad. It's really good. And I'm like, you shouldn't be watching Breaking Bad. That is not a you show.
The child has just handed me some cotton that I'm not sure where she got it from.
Uh-oh.
Huh.
No, hopefully not one of the Yoshis.
I'm hoping not. I feel like it would have taken her longer to get into the Yoshi.
Right.
Yeah, so I do like Breaking Bad, but I did not design myself. In fact, my hat is not the Heisenberg hat. My hat is a top hat specifically.
Yeah, Heisenberg has some other kind of hat. It's like a top hat, but shorter.
I looked into it. It's called a pork pie hat.
Pork pie. Okay, yeah.
Fun fact.
I've heard that name.
Yeah. Everybody assumes that my hat is a pork pie hat like Heisenberg. It is not. So yeah. Anyway, back to the point. Yes, I get the Heisenberg thing pretty much every time a new person comes along. They're like, "Oh, you're based off of Walter White." I'm like, "God damn it."
So I saw the lab coat and the whole getup, and I'm like, they've probably heard this a million times.
Okay, so the lab coat. The lab coat. I have stolen this lab coat from the initiative. They are a team of scientists that are researching VTubers and our anomalous properties. Because let's be honest, we all have a lot of very anomalous properties.
Oh,
Um,
100%.
they tried to study me, and I stole their lab coat as a result. Therefore, I am by Otter law a scientist. hmm that is how this goes. So the Otter law states that now that I have the whoops, hey look, I got tort. This is the animation is supposed to have the coat go with it. I don't know what happened there. Yep, nope, that's not working at all. I'm gonna have
You should just pull a Doug Dimmadome thing with your hat, just so you can prove the point that it's a top hat.
It's a big.
Just have it stretch ridiculously off screen.
That would be fun. I should do that at some point. I'm gonna take the coat off before I look like a. I just realized when I do this, it looks like I tore it off and I'm going like punk rock there.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with the basement secret room. If it was a secret, you wouldn't know about it.
Ooh.
If you've been to my basement secret room, you wouldn't be talking.
Oh. You'd still be locked up in a cage with a hamster feeder.
Fun fact: you can get those for dogs.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
Anywho. So I believe that. So that was your punishment. So it must be your turn to think of a topic, and my turn to guess.
Okay, we're still on animals.
If you please. If you want to change topics, you can. You just got to tell me what the overarching topic is.
Animals. Okay, I got it.
Okay. Is it blah blah blah? Is it a mammal?
Yes.
Okay. I am there right now behind the shelving. You assume I have shelves. It's all hooks, baby.
Oh.
Anything you need to put up can be put up on a hook. Let me tell you that for free. Don't go to sleep.
No.
Okay, so it is a mammal. Does it walk on two legs?
No.
Now that I think about it, there aren't really that many mammals that do walk on two legs. Just like gorillas, kangaroos. Do kangaroos walk or do they just hop? That's not one of my 5 questions. That's just.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen video of a kangaroo just walking around.
I don't think kangaroos can walk. I think they have to hop.
Yeah, I think so. Anyway.
Way off topic. Okay, so it is. I'm assuming. So there, if it's not bipedal, it must be quadrupedal then. That is not a question. That is me drawing a conclusion.
Nope, that's a free one.
So it is a mammal, a quadrupedal mammal. Does it hibernate?
I don't think so.
Okay, so it's definitely not a bear then. Because everybody assumes bears hibernate.
I just found out they don't.
Yeah, that's why I said assumes. I heard that too. My whole world has been
right
turned upside down.
What else is a lie?
Yeah, right. Do they not like honey?
They have to like honey.
I mean, everybody likes honey. It's just a matter of dimension or amount,
quantity, I guess.
Anyway, okay. So does not hibernate. Not bipedal. Mammal. So it's a quadrupedal mammal. Is it water-bound in any way?
No.
No. Okay, so it's not a beaver. I don't know why I was thinking beaver specifically, but Okay, I got one more question. Are they typically kept as pets legally?
Yes.
Is it a dog?
No.
Damn, that would have been too easy. Okay, that was 5. What is it?
It's a hamster.
God damn it.
And I like after you asked if it hibernated and I said I didn't know or I wasn't sure, I had to look it up.
Yeah, they don't. They just sleep a lot. They're assholes.
They are assholes.
Yeah,
but I did find out that if the temperature falls below the 65 to 75 degree Fahrenheit range for 24 hours, some hamsters will enter torpor.
Huh.
Other hamsters require 1 to 2 months of continuous cold exposure to go into hibernation. So they kind of do, but I don't know. I guess I've never kept my house cold enough to see it happen.
Yeah. So I before I spin my wheel and take my punishment like the otter man I am, I will tell you a story. So the reason I say hamsters are assholes is I actually have on my living flesh body I have a scar from a hamster.
Oh no.
Yeah. So as a kid, I watched Hamtaro, and
Oh
I
gosh.
loved Hamtaro.
Yep.
I can't make any excuses. I loved it. And,
Hamtaro was so good though.
yeah, so it really was. Um, and then so of course I got it into my head that I need a hamster.
Hmm.
So, after a little bit of watching that and saying, I want a hamster, I'd like a hamster, my grandparents are like, you know what? Hamster easy. Fun fact, the original name of the hamster translates to English as Mr. Saddlebags.
That's wonderful.
Original of like the name hamster or Hamtaro? We're gonna look into that later. But so I decided I absolutely needed a hamster. So my grandparents said, "All right, well, hamster, that's simple enough. Not like he's asking for a Great Dane or anything. He's asking for a
Right.
hamster." And considering my second choice of pets was a ferret, they're like, "Yeah, definitely hamster." Um, so we went, and I found a hamster that was cute. Was a white hamster with brown spots, and I said, "That's the one I want." I don't know why the white background just went all black for a minute, but I think maybe my dead hamster is seething at me from
It's
the grave.
possessing.
Shit, let me tell you, this hamster was a murderer. I'm telling you for
Oh
sure.
no.
She was insane. Anyway, so I pick out the hamster, and the pet man guy, he goes in and he's got his little hamster box, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna get that hamster for you. This hamster does some Neo from the Matrix, breaks free, flips out of his hand, starts trying to escape. He manages to catch it, puts it in the box, busts out of this damn box. Yes, exactly, Bean. Busts out of the box. He has to catch the thing again, and he puts it in a sturdy, like super rigid cardboard box. He's like, "Are you sure?" And my dumb young ass is like, "Yeah, I'm sure. I want the hamster." So, and on the way home, the thing tries to break out. It was like, you ever seen the cliche zombie hand popping out of the ground?
Hmm.
Like image. It was like that, but with a little hamster claw shooting out of the top of this box. Just
That is
wah!
terrifying.
Yeah, and I'm like, holy crap, this hamster's insane. But we'd already paid for it. We already had the hamster home thing at home. So we bring her home, and we're like, okay, let's just get her into her little hamster home. Everything will be fine. I go, and I put all the bedding and stuff in, the wood chips, the alfalfa, all the hamstery goodness. And I put it in the home, and I'm like, okay, we're going to put her in her home. So we open up the hamster box, and I go to pick the hamster up. I should not have gone to pick the hamster up, because
Oh
this
no.
hamster clamped onto my finger. Just
Clamped.
clamped down, like stapler through skin was on me. And I'm sitting there flailing my hands around. Get it off! Get it off! Get it off! Whack! Whack! Just waving. And this hamster is on me, man. Just like I'm waving my hand around, like get it off! Get it off! Get it off! Finally, my conclusion is I must physically remove this hamster from my hand. So I start whacking my hand on the inside of the hamster. Okay, whack! 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 Finally, it lets go and drops off, and I'm bleeding everywhere. And I'm
Oh
just
no.
so that was when I decided, okay, this hamster's name is Luna because she's a goddamn lunatic.
That's awful.
Luna was awful. I did not. She was not the hamster I was hoping. She did not go on adventures. She did not have a band of friends, and she did not go bada 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 bada.
Bada.
You found my hamster piranha hybrid that escaped years ago. Yeah, well the thing's dead now. Graphic topic coming up. Close your ears, youngins. But she got a good running start on her hamster wheel, and she tried to jump out, and it did not go well.
Oh no.
Yeah. So that was the end of Luna the Lunatic.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
I only say that hamsters are assholes because I had one that I was living with my grandparents at the time, and I had this hamster, and my grandma was extremely against any kind of like rodent-like creature. But I still got to keep it, and I would, like every day I would take him out, I would handle him, I'd play with him and love on him and stuff. And one day my grandma was like, you know what? I will try to get over my fears, and I will try to hold your hamster.
Mhm.
And the second that she did, the hamster, her and the hamster became like best friends,
Oh.
and he no longer liked me. He
Oh.
snipped at me and everything,
Oh
and would
no.
only let my grandma pick her up,
That
pick
is
him
not
up.
the plot twist I was expecting.
So like I would just come home from doing like whatever, and the hamster would be sitting like on my grandma's chest while she was on her
Oh.
laptop playing Free Cell.
Oh. That's
And
actually
I'm just like,
adorable.
it is adorable, but like it made me so mad because I put in so much work to like, I followed everything online to the
Yeah.
letter of like, how to get them warmed up to you, how to provide a good home for them and everything. And he just runs off with my grandma.
Come home, you find your hamster in bed with your grandma. You're like, God damn it.
No, that's the plot twist.
Oh Lord. All right, so I've stalled enough. I have to spin my punishment. Let's see. What do we got? What you got here? Okay, that's fine. All right. I had mice. They were pretty nice. Tell us a story about your significant other or close friend. Okay.
Oh.
The reason I put significant other or close friend, I don't want to assume all of my guests have significant others. So close friend, significant other. Anyway, all right. So I have to come up with a story about my wife in this case. Actually, you know what? We're gonna throw something in the mix. I'm gonna tell a story about my best friend. So my best friend is a third-degree black belt.
Oh my god. Oh
Yeah,
boy.
and he's a Taekwondo instructor specifically. Um,
Okay.
so or at least he was. That's how he made his living for a lot of time. Anyway, the reason I bring this up because this is one of my favorite stories is he was driving to work one day just doing his thing and he's already in he was driving home from work. Sorry, so he had just left work. He was driving home and somebody pulls up behind him, starts honking their horn at him because
Oh boy.
he stopped to let somebody cross the street.
Naturally.
So he stops to let the person cross the street. The other person stops, just right behind him and honks the horn at him. There's my very professional sound effects there. And my friend, being the good Irishman he is, puts his hand out the window and flips him the bird.
Oh no.
And the guy lays on his horn even harder. And my friend's like, you know what? Just go around, asshole. Just go around. Because at this point, he's feeling stubborn. He's like, you know what? No, I'm not moving. Fine, screw you.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy puts his car in park, and he gets out. And my friend's just like, all right, so this is how this is gonna go. All right, this is one of those days. Fantastic. And my friend had kind of forgotten that he had left work because he left work in his uniform. And, he was a Taekwondo instructor. So that means his uniform is a full Taekwondo gi with his black belt on with the 3 golden stripes on it.
Oh no.
So he forgot he's wearing this because it's just what he wears every day. It doesn't mean anything to him. So the guy gets out and he's strutting over, doing the what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? That usual thing, like the cliche thing.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
my friend's
yeah.
like, no, I gotta deal with this. So whatever, fine. So the guy gets right up to the car window, hits on the glass. Hey, asshole, get out of the car. My friend opens up the car, steps out, and the guy just looks him up and down, shakes his head, and just walks back to his car. Never mind.
I've realized my error.
My friend just watching his car like, the hell? What? Why is he walking away? Like, that was weird. And like he doesn't understand what's going on. Then he looks down and he's like, oh, it's the black belt. That's why he doesn't want to fight anymore.
I should wear this more often.
And that's just one of my favorite stories because it was so casual for him, but such a serious thing for other people. Like it was one of those things that he didn't really think about it, but it means like just the visible sign of it to other people has such more impact on those that aren't expecting it. And this guy with road rage did not expect a 3rd-degree black belt to step out of the car.
Oh no. So, yeah, I would have done the exact same thing. It's like, nope, not today.
What? Never mind.
Not ever. Yeah.
So
that's funny.
So that is my significant other / close friend story.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see here. It's my turn to come up with a topic. All right. I have an animal in mind. Go.
Okay. Is it a mammal?
It is not.
Okay. Is it a reptile?
It is not.
Okay, that narrows it down further. Not really. Um,
There's only
okay,
so many
so
choices.
does it have scales?
Yes.
Okay. Can it be found on land?
Not alive.
Okay, that helps a lot. Um, is it um okay, this is a really specific question, but is is it a fish that people like specifically like fish for? Like people like have like their whole um rod and reel and tackle set up for this specific fish?
Um, I would say it is not generally viewed as a game fish. No.
Okay, not a game fish. Is it a shark?
No.
No.
Nope. And I'm going to thank Voodoo Cobra for this one because it is a piranha.
Ah, oh. It's a tiny shark.
It is a tiny shark. It is a tiny fast shark. Yes.
It's a quick, fat, tiny shark.
You know what? What always made me scared of piranhas? Was the very first Tomb Raider game.
Oh God, yeah, no, that's legit. That's fair.
All right, punishment time.
It was always the movie Piranhas for me, though.
I never saw that one.
It's so bad, but like it instilled the fear in me.
Oh, you know what I just thought of? They should do is the Sharknado, but piranhas. Piranha.
Piranha NATO.
Piranado.
That's
The tornado goes by and cleaves the flesh off of the target.
the tornado is much smaller.
It's very small. It's a prawn cyclone.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta spin or your turn to spin the wheel. Spin.
My turn to spin the thing.
Spin. Why is it not spinning? Spin, curse you.
Spin.
Hello.
Spinning.
Have you? There's some spin. There we go. There we go.
Yeah, spin it.
It just does not want to spin. Is it cold, wheel? Are you cold?
It needs oil.
Yeah, we need to oil up this wheel. What's going on?
Oil up the wheel.
Why is the wheel stopped? Hello, wheel.
Technical oil.
This is a wheel problem.
Oh, that's really bad.
I'd say it's going in a circle, but it's not. Hello, wheel. Oh, wait. There we go. No.
Up.
Yep.
Up,
Yes.
up,
No.
Up.
Maybe it's tired.
Okay.
Okay, no, but seriously, my wheel's screwed up. Let's go. Maybe, do I need to minimize you? Encoding overloaded. Oh, that'll do it.
Oh, yeah, that would do it.
Yeah. This is embarrassing. This is... Hello? Oh, my model's not moving either. Great! Hello? Can you hear me now? Uh-oh.
Oh no! I can hear you.
There we go. Oh, boy.
Yep.
Oh, and the wheel is turning, sort of. Hello, wheel. Are you okay?
Hello? Oh no.
Wheelie, are you okay? Are you okay,
Wheel
Wheelie?
Don't tell me it crashed.
Nope. Nope, not yet. Okay, hold up. Hold up. Ah!
Pause.
We're experiencing Otter technical difficulty.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Okay, hold on. Uh-oh. It's too powerful. It's got too many options on it. It can't spin with that much potency. Yeah, no, seriously though. Wheel, go away. Okay, I'm gonna try.
No,
to
Wheel.
close. Can you still hear me though?
I can still hear you, yeah.
Okay. I wonder if the audience can still hear me. Okay, so I think... Nope. Why is it... Go away! I'm trying to close the wheel window and it's not going away.
Oh no.
Okay, there we go. I think I finally got it. Uh-oh. I also closed Twitch. Whoops.
It's dark.
It's so dark I can't see. Oh my
I
goodness.
wear my
This
sunglasses
is what you get
at
for
night.
running a stream on a potato. Alright.
That's still pretty impressive to run it on a potato. I've only seen those power light bulbs.
Coming soon, a scary movie, Clown NATO. Oh, that would be pretty awful.
Oh god. Oh no. Oh, do you remember that clown thing from 2016?
Clown. Oh, where everybody was a murder clown suddenly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the murder clown epidemic.
Yeah. Yeah. I do remember that. Okay.
Oh gosh.
All right. I think I got the wheel back. I don't know about you. So clowns I don't find scary. I find anything with like a mask or like a foam head or like costumes, I do find them scary, but if I can see your face, I can see your eyes, I'm not scared. In clowns, generally speaking, you can see a clown's eyes. Bam.
It kind of varies on the clown for me. I don't know if it's like maybe like a combination of colors or makeup or something, but like some clowns I'm like, yeah, yeah, dude, yeah, cool clown, cool clown. And then there's just other clowns where I'm like just bad vibes.
Well, I mean, that's just people in general.
Oh, fair.
Like a murder hobo is gonna look like a murder hobo whether they're wearing white makeup or not, you know.
That yeah.
So
I don't know.
Making it a clown doesn't make it any more or less scary. Gabriella, I love clowns. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, let's see. Okay, the wheel is active again. All right, so we are finding a punishment for Gil.
That's for me.
It is for you.
Do it.
Okay, you have to answer the age-old question. Does pineapple belong on pizza?
No.
Correct.
Yeah,
Full stop.
I knew I'd get one right.
Full stop.
I'm just not a fan of pineapple in general, though.
You know,
I feel like
Go ahead.
I feel like if there's like a flavor of something, but it's like mango pineapple, then pineapple completely overrides the mango. Like pineapple kind of does that to everything.
It does have that effect, yes. Gabriella seems to disagree with our pineapple decision. That's you know what, that's
unfortunate.
That is unfortunate. I like pineapple. I do like pineapple itself. I just had some pineapple last night, as a matter of fact. You know what I always want to do, or I've always wanted to do and never got the opportunity? You ever see those vending machines where you put the whole pineapple in?
Yeah.
I want to use one of those someday. It's the weirdest aspiration, but I aspire to use the pineapple machine.
No, that's legit though.
There's two things. I want to use the pineapple machine, and I want to use the bread slicer machine in Germany. You ever seen one of those?
I don't think I have.
Oh yeah, so like apparently it's a big thing in Germany. At supermarkets, you buy the loaf of bread, and then you bring it over to the slicer machine. You pop the loaf in, and it just zip 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 zip, and it makes it sliced bread.
Huh.
And then I saw one guy take it a step further, so he put it in, and he zip 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 makes the sliced bread, and then he takes the loaf out and turns it sideways, and zip 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 again, and boom, croutons.
Huh.
And I was like, that's so smart. I want to use that someday.
That's very smart.
What's up, Beams? You good? You want to come sit with Daddy? Come sit with Daddy.
I've always wanted that thing from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the knife that automatically toasts your bread when you cut it.
You ever see that? There was this meme I saw, right? And it was that knife. It was the toasted bread knife, and it had comments under it, right? It was that picture, and the first person's like, "What use is that?" Or somebody said, "Imagine stabbing somebody with it." And the first comment after that is like, "There's no point. It would automatically cauterize the wound. There's no point. You wouldn't really do it." And the second person said, "Of course it would make sense to use it. This would be for collecting information." And then, and then the last person's like, "Why would you want information when you could have toast?" And then the comment that wrapped it up is like, "We have in order the Gryffindor, the Ravenclaw, the Slytherin, and there's the Hufflepuff that wants toast." And say what you like. Everybody has their own opinions on that whole thing, but that's funny right there. I don't care who they are.
Yeah.
So the bread toasting knife, yes. But I aspire to someday use the pineapple machine and the bread machine.
No, that's all super valid. I had no idea those existed.
Yes. Okay. So I think it is your turn to come up with a topic and my turn to guess.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm ready.
Okay, so we're staying on animals? That is not one of my questions. Is it a bird of any kind?
Kind of.
Ooh, kind of. Kind of. Kind of? How is it kind of a bird?
It's kind of.
Does it have a duck's bill.
Yeah.
Is it a platypus?
Yeah.
Okay. There.
Damn.
Okay. Well, see, the kind of gave it away right away.
I figured as soon as I said kind of, I'm like, oh no, wait, there's only one bird that's kind of like that.
Okay, hold on. There is a term for there's a term for this. Hold on, I'm gonna look into this. Genus of a platypus. Because
Perry the Platypus is my wallpaper background. It made me think of it.
Oh wow, I'm not gonna try to. I'm gonna try to read this. I'm going to fail, but apparently, they are an ornithorhynchus.
That's a word.
Yeah, it certainly is. I was hoping for a Prototheria. There we go.
Okay.
Prototheria gill, actually, fun fact.
Huh.
Egg-laying mammals. And then I think monotreme was the one I was thinking of, because their order monotreme, family Ornithoperper, genus Ornithohychus, Blumenbach, that's fun, and then species duck-billed platypus. So I was the Hydra whatever was the word I was thinking of, but anyway, so I win. So you have spin again. Haha.
Ah.
Fun fact.
It was too easy.
Fun fact. My genus is Anhydra lucis oddenbergia. Nothing. You got lucky, punk.
Yeah.
There's only one of those on the entire board, and
You love to see it.
I'm so shocked. All right, it is my turn to come up with an animal or something. You know what? I'm gonna change gears a little bit. I am going to close that drawer, Beanie. Okay, my topic is we're going to change topics for now, at least, to board games.
Board games, okay.
Yes, okay. I have a very specific board game in my mind.
Okay. Is it rooted in fantasy?
No.
Okay. Is it a dice game?
You do use dice, yes.
Okay. Is it relatively new?
No.
No? Okay. Does it have pieces that you move around a board?
Yes. That's
Okay.
like literally what a board game is, Gil.
Yeah, okay, but like some people lump card and dice and board games under the board game thing sometimes. I'm digging a hole.
You got one question left.
Oh boy. Okay. You said no to relatively new very strongly.
It is very not new.
Okay, very not new. Does it is one of the mechanics using currency?
Yes.
Is it Monopoly?
It is Monopoly.
Yeah! Yeah!
All right, my turn to spin the wheel. Fair enough. I'll tell you a fun story. One time I was playing. So after having a Beanie, you want me to brush your hair some more? After imbibing a few adult beverages, playing Monopoly with my friends was a good time. However, I am very forgetful, even with all my faculties in place. So one time I was playing Monopoly after imbibing a few beverages, and we got to the point where I landed on Boardwalk. And I was like, crap. And I pull like whatever $500 bill out from my side, and I hand it to my friend next to me. He looks at me and he goes, "What are you doing?" I go, "I'm paying. I landed on Boardwalk. I gotta pay you." And he's like, "I don't have Boardwalk." I go, "Oh, sorry." And I hand it to my girlfriend at the time, now my wife. I hand her the $500. She goes, "What are you? I don't have Boardwalk." I'm like, "Well, then who the hell has Boardwalk?" And they're like, "Otter, you have Boardwalk, you dumbass." I'm like, "Oh. Well, in that case, I'm using this $500 to build a hotel." I don't think that was enough to build a hotel either. That's the worst part. Anyway,
Oh yeah.
my turn to spin the wheel. So that's my Monopoly story.
Wee.
Well, baby, you headbutt my elbow. It's not really my fault. Atta bean! Bean number 2.
Hey.
Bloop. Boing. 2 beans. Okay, your turn.
Okay. I'll also stick on the board game train and get ready.
You're ready. Okay. What, Munchkin? You want to come sit with Daddy? Come here. Come here. Come here. Help me figure out this puzzle. Okay. Bean, what board game are we gonna think of? Is it a game reliant mostly on cards?
No.
No. Okay. Does it use a spinner as opposed to dice?
No.
Okay, so it uses dice then. All right. Is it what you might call a classic game?
I would, yeah.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Is it a game wherein you have to apologize to your opponents?
Damn it. Yeah.
It's sorry, isn't it?
Yeah.
I am the master!
Damn.
Oh, I am so proud of myself right now.
Oh, wow.
Because technically, the dice is in the popper.
Yep.
So there, I could have gone a different way with that. Ugh.
Oh, man.
Oh, I am very proud of myself. Patting myself
You should
right
be. That
now.
was good.
All right. Your punishment wheel, go!
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's good to be the king. Yeah. Tell us an embarrassing fact about yourself.
Oh, no.
Yeet.
I have so many. How do I narrow it down?
Yeah, start at the top, work your way down.
That's fair. An embarrassing fact about myself. I'm trying to think of what I can reveal here that won't change people's opinions of me.
Uh-oh. I don't recycle.
No. No, it's not that bad. I would say an embarrassing fact about myself, is that, even though I am a well, a decent, I'm not going to say well, a decently abled person, to be able to bend over and pick up stuff off the ground, I much prefer to use my feet to pick things up off the ground.
I can respect that.
It's just the thing is, like, I drop something, it's right there. I just literally just use my toes and just grab it and just wheel it right on up.
That's just practical living. That's
But like it's and like a lot of people are like, oh, for like clothes and stuff. It's like, no, like if I drop my controller or if I just literally anything, I would much rather put the effort into just using my feet to pick it up than just to bend over and grab it.
That's fair.
And sometimes it takes me like 3 tries to get it right, but I'm stubborn.
I respect that. All right, good job. So you don't do the bend and snap.
No.
There's a large number of bodies in the swamp.
I'll never reveal my body. I'll never reveal my body count.
I saw this TikTok recently where 2 people were sitting there and they're like, hey, yo, what's your body count, man? He's like, oh shit, I guess I'd have to say 30. They're like, dude, you a hoe. You're like, what do you mean? You're like, you slept with 30 people? It's like, oh, slept with, okay, 2. And the guy's like, oh, wait, what? What?
Ouch.
All right, my turn. Okay, I gotta think of a board game. Okay, I got one. Go.
Does it rely on cards for movement?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Is it considered a classic game?
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
Been around as long as I can remember.
Okay. Um. Uh. Does the path on the board does it start at one point and end at another? Like it's not like you don't do like laps.
No, well, you know what? It does have a defined end, I believe. It's been a while since I
Okay.
played it, but I'm pretty sure there is an end.
It does have like a defined end to the path.
Hold on, 2 seconds. Let me Google this because it's been a really long time since I've seen one of these. Hold on. Don't use voice chat because that would give it away.
Uh,
Can I get a picture of the board? Yeah. I'm pretty sure that it has a defined end. I'm gonna go with yes.
okay. Hmm. Darn.
Yes, there absolutely is an end.
There absolutely is an end.
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay. Do you use a spinner wheel to move?
Yes.
Is it life?
Ah, yes, it is.
Yeah.
Ah, well done, well done. Well, I'm just
I was getting concerned with the not it might not have like a defined end. I'm like, oh no, there goes my strategy.
Well, I wasn't sure. It's been a really long time since I played Life, and I was like, I think it because I'm pretty sure the end is death.
Yeah, it's like retirement or something.
Yeah, sure, call it what you want, but all right. So the bean has told me that we're doing one more round, and then we'll call it quits. So.
Oh no.
Oh, Munchkin, come here,
No.
Daddy. Ah, come hang out with Daddy. There you go. Okay, so I have to spin the wheel because I failed. I failed to keep the secret of life.
It's 42. That's the answer to life.
Exactly. Life, the universe, and everything.
And everything.
Boxers or briefs? I don't care about your gender, just take a pick. And I will say boxers.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Boxers, absolutely.
I kind of ride the line. I like me some boxer briefs.
There's your Swamp Dad lore for you. So I do, as you may see right now, I do not wear pants typically, but when I do, I like boxers underneath.
Very valid, very good.
Okay, we'll let you do the last, or have the last topic, and I'll do the last guess, and then we'll call it a day, because the bean is getting fed up with my nonsense.
Okay. You know what? Let's do one more board game.
One more.
One more board game, and I'm ready.
Okay. Would it be considered a classic game?
I would say so.
You would say so.
For my time, yeah, it's been around as long as I can remember.
Okay. Is it themed after sweets of any kind?
Son of a bitch!
Oh, I am a psychic!
Are you serious?
I am a psychic! It's Candyland!
You're something, yeah! Damn it!
Psychic Otter powers! Yes!
Wow!
That
what
was
the
such
hell?
a gambit! Oh, I got so lucky!
Oh my god!
If you said no, I was completely screwed!
No!
Oh, wow. I am so pleased with myself. Look at me out. Look at me,
Question 2?
Mom.
Oh my god, okay.
You didn't see. No one sees the psychic otter coming. Oh, man, I am so pleased with myself. The button dilemma. We're going to finish on the button dilemma. Okay, so you know what the button dilemma is, right?
I believe I do, but refresh my memory just
so
in case I'm wrong.
You push X button and you get something good, and otherwise, and in this case, the other person's choice. So I get to say what happens if you push the button. So.
Oh yeah, there's like a whole website dedicated to this.
So
yeah.
So okay, you push the button. You never have to worry about money again, but dogs go extinct.
Oh no!
You literally never
I can't
have to worry about money.
Oh god, I can't push the button.
I
can't.
That. I respect that.
I cannot push the button.
That was
in
a
good
very
conscience.
dramatic one. I don't know where that came from.
That was very dramatic because I have 2 dogs and I it's like I press the button and all the money, but like also like my 2 puppers.
Yeah, I respect.
I can't.
That. I respect that. That's fair. I don't think I'd be able to do it either. No. Okay, all right, good one to end on. Oh, I am so pleased with myself for my psychic powers.
You should be. That was insane.
Yes. Can't play chess to save my life, but I can read your mind about board games. All right, so that's gonna be it for today. Gil, anything to close us off on?
I don't know. I guess thank you for letting me come on, and I had a blast. This is a great time.
I enjoyed it too. We'll have to have you back again real soon. Anybody that's watching that isn't here specifically to see Gil, make sure you follow him at the all the little doodads down below on Twitter and Twitch.
Right down here.
Right down there.
Right down here.
Yes.
Follow
him there. Follow him everywhere. Do that. And until next time, everybody, remember to stay odd out loud. It's a hell of a lot more fun that way. And remember, whenever you're thinking about board games, I already know. Until next time, we're going to go ahead and find us somebody to raid. Who do we want to raid? Let's see. Who's streaming? Let's see who's streaming. If Twitch would actually show me. There we go. Hello. Let's see. We got quite the list of people. Let's see. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with my boy Honey Bun Highball. So let's go ahead and raid ourselves some Honey Bun. Ladies and gentlemen, take care. We're gonna go raid Honey Bun. Until next time, stay out loud. Goodbye.
Bye.